Hey guys, Wayne here from H2 Tech Videos. Today I'm going to be going over the pros and cons, worth it or waste, on the new LG tone-free wireless earbuds. So this is LG's attempt at earbuds. So they've been really great with Bluetooth headphones, and now they're going into the wireless earbud market, which there really are only two other competitors, which is Apple's AirPods and Samsung's Gear Icon X earbuds. There's a lot of like smaller manufacturers that are doing it, but sort of the big players. Those are the two right there, right? So let's start with the pros. The first thing is I love the design. I love how easy it is to carry these with you. One of my gripes with Samsung and their design is they have a case that's about this big and it's bulky, and it's sort of the size of a big like pill that you put in your pocket. And unfortunately, it's just it's hard to carry with you because it's so thick. So I love the fact that I can just toss these around my neck, and when I want to work out, all I do is you just take two fingers and just hit it, and it just pops right out just like that, and pop it in your ear, and you know, you make your call, listen to your music. It's so easy. So I love the design. I think that's awesome. The next thing is going to be the sound is good. It's definitely in line with a lot of LG's other Bluetooth headphones. So like I've had the Platinums, I've had the Infinims. Sound quality definitely is leveled. It's what you're used to getting with LG. So that's good. Good sound, nice and loud. Our next thing is going to be, you've got some basic controls. So from here, you can actually hit it once to pause your music. You can hit it twice to skip the song. And I believe you can hit it 3 times, don't quote me on that, to jump to a previous song. So in terms of controlling your music, that's what you're able to do. And the cool thing is, when you do plug them into the headset, this actually has a battery built in so that it's charging them when they're docked. And you do have a charging port on the side here, so when they're docked, you can just plug this in, and guess what? You can plug it up and charge it just like that. So those are all the things that I love about them. Let's get to the cons now. So in terms of being practical, okay, when you're actually out working out, I found them a little difficult to use, and let me explain. So I had them both in my ear, I was running, and then I was trying to dock them back in, but it's really hard to do it with one hand. Okay, you really have to hold it with one hand and sort of really guide it in there. And if you don't do it right, you know, it may come out. So you got to really make sure it makes that connection. So I found that a little irritating. Like with their other headphones, like the Platinums or the Actives, like you either hit a button and it retracts back, or you pull them and they retract. So there's no thinking about the earbuds going back in. But with this, you kind of have to like hold it and really make sure you get it in there, because obviously you don't want the earbud to fall out and you're going to lose money that way. So that was a con for me. It's just they weren't easy enough to dock with one hand. You kind of had to stop and take a second to make sure they're in right so they don't fall out. So that was one con. The next con was the playback time. So you're going to get about 3 hours, which is not a lot. Now obviously the benefit is that you'll have the headset with you, so you can just plug them in, and now they're charging as soon as they're docked. And I believe this gives you another 7 hours of charge time. So it's nice to have this, but if you're planning on using them for an extended amount of time, 3 hours may not be enough for you. So I wasn't impressed by that. I know Apple's and Samsung's variants, you get about 5 hours on charge. So, you know, LG's didn't really match up to the other competitors there. Now, to go into call quality, this was another area that I was rather disappointed with. I did call a few people and I got nothing but complaints in terms of, you know, I sound far away, it's hard to hear you. And I tried to make sure I was in quiet areas, but mind you, when you're using these, sometimes you're going to be in a quiet area, sometimes you're not. And so, you know, it sucks that you would have to be in such a quiet area for people to hear you, when there are other Bluetooth devices out there that you can, you know, be in a noisy area and people can still hear you fine. So I, you know, was sort of disappointed by that. Now, one thing to note, There's only a microphone on one side, which is the side that has the little dot. That's how you know which one. So you could actually take this off and just make a call using this side. However, you cannot make a call from this side because there's no microphone on this side. So that's important to note. So I did like that you are able to just take out one side and just use one side independently. I mean, that's pretty cool. But again, just the call quality wasn't good enough. The call I was on, I had to switch the speaker because the person was like, I can't hear you, I'm about to hang up. So that sucked. Another con is that there's no volume control on the unit itself. There's none on the headset, and there's no way to control volume from the earbud. Now, on Samsung's, all you have to do is swipe up or swipe down, and that's how you control the volume. And I felt that that was a big miss from LG, that you can't control the volume at all. You have to use your phone or your device. And to me, if I have my earbuds in, I don't want to have to keep reaching for my phone and changing things. I want to be able to just do it right from the unit. So to me, that was a con. I think they need to have that built in so you can control volume. Just personal preference. And the last thing is going to be the price. So this does come in at $199, which is more expensive than Apple's and Samsung's. Apple's runs $159, depending on where you get it, and Samsung's runs $149. And ultimately, here's my final review of these headphones. They're more expensive with less functionality. Unfortunately, that's how I felt at the end of the day. I did take them out. I used them one day at work, tried to make calls and kind of use them for that. I took them for a few workouts, and ultimately, I felt that you're paying a lot of money for not enough function when you could get one of the competitor models, the Icon X from Samsung or the AirPods from Apple, less price, and they do more. So LG, this is a great step in the right direction, but these need to do more if you want to have a higher price point than the competition. Just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Have you tried them out? What do you think? You know, I'd love to hear your feedback. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I always appreciate the viewership. Make sure you like, favorite, and share. Subscribe, and take care. Have a good one.